Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Fabrizio Romano here as always to keep you posted on the transfer market. Today guys, as usual, many things to discuss. We will go from a big free agent name to Manchester United and one deal to clarify, a behind the scenes story on Viktor Gyökeres and more on one top talent. And so let's jump into it. And so guys, here we are always to keep you updated on the market, always with all the latest. Let me start today talking about a talent, a 16-year-old playing for the Mexico national team, a big talent. They call him in South America the Mexican Pedri, Gilberto Mora. As I mentioned, 16-year-old, talented boy, doing very well with under Mexico national team, will be a big part of the Mexico plans for the near future. So this boy is really special, Gilberto Mora. And attention to this boy, because European clubs for 2026 have started tracking and monitoring this boy. Several clubs have sent their scouts to follow his progress. Clubs in England, so many English top clubs have been monitoring him. Dutch clubs, always with the opportunity to offer a platform, something like come to our club, 1 or 2 years, and then you can move to a bigger club. Then also it's important to mention that French clubs and Barcelona have been tracking the boy. Many rumors on Barcelona already starting an operation Gilberto Mora. Guys, I'm not aware about that. So Barcelona appreciate the player, yes. Barcelona are scouting the player, yes. Barcelona are working on this talent, yes. In terms of monitoring, in terms of negotiating, starting talks, making proposals, no. And Barcelona are doing this as many other clubs around Europe are doing the same. From England, from France, from Netherlands. So they are all attentive to this boy. It's obvious because he's one of the best talents around in his position. So it's normal for these clubs to control the situation. At the moment, it's still early to say where he's going, what's going to happen next. But Gilberto Mora is a name to keep there because he's going to be a special talent. And for sure, several clubs keep monitoring his situation. So let's see what's going to happen there. Another talent who was invited for a trial and really appreciated by Manchester United is Mouhamed Dabo. From Senegal, a very talented boy. Manchester United had him on a trial for a few days. In September, end of September. Then what happened? They signed Christian Orozco from Fortaleza. Colombian, he will join in 2026. So that deal is done. $1 million. I told you that here we go. Why there is still no here we go for Dabo? Because Man United want to go and sign Dabo. But the problem here is about the formal steps. Regulations, everything to be agreed with his current club. Man United are in very good relationship with his current club and so don't want to disturb the club. They need to coordinate and at the moment there is still no green light. All the formalities that usually for normal transfers are very easy to complete, in this case are not that easy. So they are working on this deal, but at the moment it's still not done because of technical and formal steps. This is why Dabo has been invited, yes, and is very appreciated by Manchester United in terms of talent, in terms of potential. Man United want to add more young talents to their academy in order to develop, in order to become the next big things, especially obviously if they see a potential as they do with Dabo. But at the moment, the deal is not advancing in the formal steps because of these documents, technical steps, and the relationship with his current club. So let's see how Man United will decide to continue these discussions, if they will proceed, if they will be able to proceed with this deal for Dabo, or if they will leave it and move on for the next talent. On Man United, the agent of Viktor Gyökeres, Hasan Çetinkaya, in an interview in the last 48 hours, explained about the crazy story around Gyokeres, and one of the sentences is important to tell you to bring you behind the scenes of the market on Gyokeres is where he says, behind our back, Sporting concluded a deal for Viktor Gyökeres with Manchester United. While we, this is what the agent of Gyokeres says, we had an agreement with Arsenal, Man United closed the deal with Sporting. And that's the reality. At some point, Sporting were insisting and pushing to offer Viktor Gyökeres to Man United and to get the deal done for less money than Arsenal with Manchester United in terms of fixed fee, but with better bonuses, in order to get the deal done for Gyokeres to Man United. So higher bonuses in order to get the deal done. United were ready to make the deal. For United was okay. But the problem there was always the player. Viktor Gyökeres, with all respect for Man United, wanted to go to Arsenal and made very clear that his desire was to go to Arsenal. So Viktor Gyökeres didn't want to move to Manchester United, and Viktor Gyökeres' dream was Arsenal. But Sporting were pushing like crazy. There were 3-4 days where Sporting tried in every way to close the deal for Gyökeres to Man United, almost forcing that opportunity for the player to go and letting go immediately. But Gyökeres decided to wait, to resist, to be patient, and then to join Arsenal, as he wanted to do. But the agent confirmed what I was telling you in September about the behind-the-scenes stories of the market. Yes, Gyökeres was offered to Man United by Sporting, but on player side, the desire was always only Arsenal. And then guys, to close today's video, I wanted to return on one of the topics you keep asking me. I read your comments here on YouTube and not only, and it's about Dayot Upamecano, the centre-back of Bayern. Because Bayern will have a new meeting with his agents. On Upamecano's side, they are very clear. They want an important salary and they want also an important signing fee. I told you several times that Bayern were closing in on a new deal for Upamecano around March, April. Then some details were not clarified, the timing was extended, and more clubs joined the race. There are several clubs in the race for Upamecano. From England, from France, from Spain, big clubs all interested. So now Bayern will have the opportunity to keep Upamecano and to agree on new contract. But Upamecano maintains his position. Very happy at Bayern, very happy with company, but they need to reach an agreement on the financial part. And at the moment there are still details to be clarified. It's not done. So that's an open situation. There will be one more meeting between the agents of Upamecano and Bayern very soon to discuss. But for Upamecano, several clubs are coming. Several clubs are arriving, several clubs are calling, and the potential free agent bomb for Upamecano is a possibility. We don't have to exclude that. Bayern are still in the race. Bayern will have the opportunity to meet and try to close this new deal for Upamecano, but at the moment, the competition is becoming serious. Several clubs have started calling, several clubs have started being attentive to the opportunity to sign a top centre-back who is doing fantastic at Bayern recently, like Dayot Upamecano, on a free transfer from 2026. There will be several clubs in the market for a defender in the summer. Liverpool will be in the market for a defender in 2026 probably. Paris Saint-Germain might be there as well. Real Madrid can be there as well. So several clubs attentive to the situation. Italian clubs too. This is not just for Upamecano, for several centre-backs. And so it's going to be an interesting situation. Bayern will have the ball in their court. Bayern will have their match point. But now depends on the financial part. And so guys, let me know your thoughts on all these stories from Upamecano. What do you expect, Bayern or which club for the centre-back? And then Dabo and Manchester United, Gilberto Mora, which club should go for this Mexican talent? And then the Gyokeres story, what's your feeling about that? Arsenal and Man United fans, let me know your opinion here in the comments, and also all the rest of you. I'm always reading you guys. Let me know your opinion here. Remember to like this video, turn on the notification bell. See you soon. Ciao.